Good afternoon, children. Welcome to Physics IIT class. Okay, today we will see our last chapter in IIT. It is sound. Okay, so what do you mean by sound first? How does sound produce? Do we get same sound for all the instruments? For example, if I am making this on the board, right? It is a different sound. Whereas if I am hitting it with wooden scale on the board, will you get the same sound? No. Okay. Still, did you see any time some people will be checking whether the train is coming or not by keeping their ear in front of the on the rail track? Yes. How we can know that? By what? So let us see what is sound, how it travels, how many types of waves are there, what is vibration, all those things. Mainly first thing is sound. Sound is always produced by vibrating bodies. Okay. Sound requires a medium, whereas light does not require any medium, but sound requires a medium. Light travels even in the vacuum also. But here sound needs either solids, liquids or gaseous. In an empty space, in a vacuum, sound cannot travel. Okay. Sound is a form of vibration. Through vibration, sound is produced. If any vibration is taking place, then the sound is produced. For example, when you are talking, just keep your finger on your throat and talk something else. We will see observing some vibrations in our throat, or not? What it is so? Why these observations are there? Why the vibrations are there? What did we observe? What is vibrating in our neck? Okay. Yes. Vocal cord is vibrating, right? So that means through vibrations only sound is produced. If there are no vibrations, sound is not produced. Okay. We'll see sound in lot of factors. Everywhere we get sound, right? So whatever things are making sound, they are vibrating. Even when the clouds touch each other in the sky during rainy season, we will get some lightning and thunder. Yes or not? So lightning we can see it, but thunders, the sound we will get after few seconds later. Okay. First lightning will get, then we will be getting sound. That means speed of light is very fast when compared to the light. Okay. So here speed of sound is different in different medium. For example, it is different in solids, it is different in liquids, it is different in the gases also. Okay. So here sound is produced through vibrating bodies. Clear everyone? Through vibrations only sound is produced. If any sound is heard for us, then we can say that there is some vibrations going on. So from that vibration only we are getting the sound. Okay. Next. So these are all, this is regarding the sound. And so when compared to, we have discussed the sound requires medium. Okay. Sound requires either solids or liquids or gases. Okay. Sound travels in solids, sound travels to liquids, sound travels to gases. Okay. Here, if there is no medium, if there is vacuum in this room, no air, nothing else, then sound will not be traveling. See, for example, if you are sitting in the class and I am standing here near the board, if I am able to speak, that means I am vibrating. Okay. So some vibrations are made by me. Through that vibration, sound is produced, and that sound is produced to you by the air. Okay. Through air only it is transmitted. If there is no air, what happens? There will not be any, what, you cannot hear anything. Okay. So through air we are listening my voice. Okay. If there is no air around us, we cannot hear what you are talking, what others are talking. Okay. Through air, what you are talking, I can hear, and what I am talking, you can hear. That means air is a transmitting media here. So solids, liquids, sound need transmitting medium, whereas liquids also need sound travels to solids, liquids as well as gases, whereas light does not need any medium, it travels within the vacuum also. Okay, so here how much speed the sound travels in solids, liquids and gaseous? We will be thinking that as we are talking in the class, air is transmitting our voice, gaseous has more speed, but speed of sound is more in solids, less in liquids and even less in gaseous. Okay, for example, speed of sound in steel is a solid, right? It is 5100 meters per second. That means in solids for 1 second it travels 5100 meters. Then in liquids 1400 meters per second. Okay, the speed of solids it is in steel and it is in water, and what about air? It is very least in gaseous. That is 330 meters per second in air. Okay, so from these three, so where sound could travel very fast? In solids. Okay, why in solids? Because in solids atoms or molecules are very tightly packed to each other. Okay, once a vibration is produced, the vibration is produced to the, for example, these are the solids, atoms in the solid. If one atom vibrates, what happens? This vibration immediately passes out. Okay, then the vibration will be immediately spreading out as the atoms are close to each other in the solids. Okay, that means speed of sound is more in solids. And then in liquids, the atoms will be little bit far away. So it is little bit less than the solids. And in gases, the atoms are far away to each other. Yes or no? You all know intermolecular substances are far away. So it is least in 330 meters per second. Whatever we are talking, it is very louder. Yes or no? That is in the air. But if we make dots on the solids, how speed it will be traveling? Okay. So speed of sound is more in liquids, more in solids than liquids as well as gaseous, and it is least in the gaseous. That means velocity of sound in solids is more as well as liquids and gaseous it is less. So this is regarding the sound, how it travels. And next, I said that sound travels through sound is produced by a vibration. What is vibration here? Vibration or oscillation, what does that mean? So vibration or oscillation. Vibration is nothing but the to and fro motion of a body is said to be as vibration or oscillatory motion. When the body is vibrating, if you see the body, it moves up and down. Okay, that to and fro motion or back and fro, front and back motion is called as oscillatory motion, or it is called as vibration. This vibration creates sound. Okay, that means by this we can say that sound travels in a wave motion like this. Clear? So sound travels in a wave motion. Why? Because when the body comes up, when the vibrating body moves up, it will be like, when it is when it moves down. Okay, this is a place where the vibrating body is. For example, if you are talking like this, okay, you are here, you are talking in this way. This is the main position. Okay, and whatever you are talking through vibration it is produced. No, so the vibration will be up and down. It is produced in the form of wave. Okay, so this is a wave motion. So here, a wave is defined as a disturbance created in any medium. Yes, sound is also a vibration. Wave is also a disturbance. We will be seeing in the water, the waves moves up and down. Okay, that is a disturbance created in any substance. Whereas these waves moves in all directions. See, I am talking in front of you. Are you only here? The students who are in front of me or only are hearable, or who are side towards are also audible. The one who is around the class is, for whom around the class is audible. Yes or no? So in the same way, here these vibrations are also audible in all directions. That means wave motion is a waves travel in all directions, not front and backward. So here, this wave will be transmitted from one place to another place by moving up, down, but not changing the particles. Okay, they just move up and down, they vibrate without changing of the particles. Okay, next types of waves. We have mainly three types of waves. They are first mechanical wave, transverse wave, as well as longitudinal waves. Okay, so mechanical waves need any media, either solids or liquids. Okay, for example, for any pole, take a fixed substance, tie a thread to it, tie a thread or a long cloth to each. Okay, then you make it up and down. It makes some waves there. Yes or no? Even in the water also it will be making some waves upside down. So that type of waves which are made by us. So we are making here ups and downs to the thread. Yes or no? So that type of waves are called as mechanical waves. And what about transfer waves as well as longitudinal waves? Okay, longitudinal waves are produced through compressions and refractions. That means they will be in this time. Compressions means they will be closed one time and they will be refracted one more time, again they will be compressed, again they will be refracted, again they will be compressed. Okay, so this part they are compressed, this part they have refraction, and here they are compressed again, here they are elongated again. Okay, so compressions and refractions form longitudinal waves. Whereas these transverse waves form, that means high point and lower point. That means, so this is called the highest point reached by the vibration. Look at this point is called as this is called as crest and this is called as low. Okay, so it transfers like this, crest as well as low. Okay, so these compressions will be in the crest and elasticity will be in the refraction. Compression will be in the crest and refraction will be in the throats. The molecules will be compressed in the crest. Okay, and they will be somewhat there will be some disturbance. They are somewhat enlarged in the throat. Okay, so this is regarding waves. We have three types of waves. One is mechanical, transverse, as well as longitudinal waves. Mechanical waves need some force applied by us. Here we are tied a rope and we are doing up and down. So we are applying some force there. They are called as mechanical waves. The waves produced by some force. Whereas these transverse waves and longitudinal waves are just how we are talking here. Okay, we are talking right. So whatever sound we are making by us comes under longitudinal waves, whereas the waves produced in the water comes under transverse waves. Okay, so both longitudinal waves form compressions and refractions, whereas transverse waves will be forming crest as well as throat. Okay, compressions is equals to crest as well as refractions are equals to throat. This compression, refraction both form one wave. So this is regarding three types of waves. In the next class we will see further details. Thank you.